Guys, what's going on? Mike20 here, and welcome back to Minecraft the Pixel. Now, a couple of things. Firstly, you haven't got video for a couple of days. I know. I do apologize. And you probably won't be getting more videos for quite a minute or two because things are going to be slowing down. Um, I have plans and they're slowly going into motion, but for right now things are going to be slowing down. So for the foreseeable future, you're going to get a couple more Minecraft the Pixel videos, and this is a series that I hope to continue. Another thing I want to talk about before we get into the episode is, last episode, I did record something a few days ago. I recorded those three down there, David Tennant, Matt Smith, and Christopher Eccleston. I recorded me building the doctors down there, 9, 10, and 11. I wasn't happy with it. I didn't enjoy the content. I thought that it was kind of just... I don't know, I just didn't like it. So instead, in this video, what are we going to do? We are going to build, as you can see right next to them, we got some Freddys. We got Chica, Bonnie, Freddy, Foxy, and Golden Freddy. So we're going to start building the toys. We're going to build Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and technically Toy Foxy, but it is known as the Mangle. So we're going to build them. Starting to realize that this place is a little bit more cramped. Oh well. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the outlines of them. So we're going to use black and white. Black obviously being the outline, white being just a placeholder. So we're going to build these. We're going to build the outlines of these first, and then we're actually going to go into the coloring, where I'm going to talk about the animatronics. Oh, well, the franchise as a whole. But yeah, we're gonna build the FNAF 2 the toys. Let me just uno momento, lo siento. The Toy Bonnie one doesn't exactly look right, but I mean, there's not really too much I can do about that. Again, I found them on Pinterest, and they've been made by like 500 different people. Because I saw the same one made by like six different creators on Pinterest. So I thought, oh well, I wish I could, I wish I could credit them, but I can't. So we're gonna do the outlines. Also, I'm sweating. Why am I sweating? So let's start here. We're gonna start with Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy. Gonna do the outlines, all the black. And then we're gonna move on to the outlines of Chica, Bonnie, and Mangle. And when I'm colouring them, I can talk about them. So, let's just get into it, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This also might be a bit of a longer one because I do have more of them to do. 1, 2, 3. I do have more of them to do. I do have 4. Did just say. And I do want to get done with the toys. I do want to do the toys because there's a lot of animatronics in FNAF 2. There's like 11 animatronics, and I'll do those. I'll do the rest of them in my spare time. Because fucking hell, there's a lot of them. The only problem with this one is the one I'm using right now for the Toy Freddy isn't a grid, so I'm just sort of guessing how big the pixels are. I seem to be doing well. You should be same height. Yeah. There we go. I mean, it just kind of looks like Freddy, but hopefully when I do the colors, it'll look less like... I mean, why does Freddy look high? I just want to point that out. Freddy looks like he's been smoking too much. Who's next? Toy Chica. To be fair, they all kind of look high. Anyway. But yeah, I do apologize. I'll reiterate this again. I do apologize for the absence of videos. I do apologize for the absence of videos, but you know, things have been. I mean, I haven't actually been able to record the past couple of days, unfortunately. I did try, but it sort of fucked up. Um, but not only that, you know, I have actually been unable to record, unfortunately. But what I do have planned, you know, it's getting set in motion just very, very slowly. I do apologize, guys. I hope you understand that. Firstly, it's not necessarily my fault, and secondly, I hope you can be patient with, like I said, the plans that I have are slowly being set into motion. Chica's a bit more of a bitch to do. Chica's a little bit more of a bitch to do because of her sort of feathers on her head. It's a bit harder to tell where I am overall. Overall, I don't think it's that bad, but it's still a little bit annoying. Isn't that right, you fucking yeah twat? Why'd I say twat? I hate myself. I hate myself for saying twat now because that is just a dumb fucking way to say that word. The word is twat, not twat. Fucking Americans messing up the English words, you bastards. Sorry, that sort of came out of nowhere. I do apologize. I do apologize. Where am I? Right here. Yeah, I do have a lot of American friends, and they know that I get annoyed with the way that they pronounce things because they're fucking wrong. Does that look like Chica? Not really. That looks like Freddy. Um, let's go Toy Bonnie behind them, shall we? Yeah, Toy Bonnie right about here. No. There. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, where are we, Bon Bon? Oh God, this Bonnie one's a little bit more annoying. Okay. Like I said, this Bonnie one, it doesn't particularly look like Bonnie. Not exactly. It doesn't look bad. It just doesn't exactly look like Toy Bonnie. But the only other Toy Bonnie ones I could find were like actual fucking humongous, like the size of Vault Boy over there. So Bon Bon. I had some Bon Bon the other day. I went Tesco. I went Tesco, bought myself a pick and mix. I said the first time I've had a pick and mix in like fucking years. I just sat there and I thought, I mean, I got, you know, I kind of want a pick and mix. Why can't I get a pick and mix? And so I bought pick and mix, and I had some like blue raspberry bonbon sort of things. Okay, so that's Bonnie. It kind of looks like normal Bonnie. Like I said, the thing I'm using is sort of it's not right. It doesn't look exactly like it. Also, I just want to say that that story I made about the pick and mix, the story I just told, absolutely riveting. That's like the best content I've ever fucking heard in my life. I'm gonna be honest. Ah, I punched my desk. I always punch my desk. In like every single video I've ever made, I've punched my desk at least once. So far, how's the outline doing? You know what? That kind of looks like Foxy. You know what? I can't even complain about that because it kind of just looks like Foxy. Okay, that's all the black for Mangle. And you know what? It looks like Mangle. So now, we're gonna go back to Frederick, and we're gonna do the colors for Frederick. What do we need? Now it is Toy Freddy, So I can't use like brown. I'm gonna have to use more like a brown concrete. So it's a little bit brighter, and like brown concrete powder, because it's like a little bit brighter than this. So it's gonna look more toy. Yeah, you know what? That might go well. Firstly, I mean, I didn't want to insinuate it, Fred, but you know, you do actually have red teeth after what you've done. He also has blue eyes. So, I'm going to talk about the games while I do this. What I'm going to say is, I love Five Nights at Freddy's. I really do. Five Nights at Freddy's is fantastic. It really is. There's really not too much I can say about it because, you know, FNAF is great. And I really do enjoy it. I have my moments of, you know, there are some things which kind of look, which I don't kind of like, you know. Mostly, the games are great. Oh, fuck's sake. One of the things I'm gonna say, which I do, which I don't, well, okay, so this is gonna be a bit difficult. I do and I don't like this. Ready? Five Nights at Freddy's 3 got more hate than it deserved. I understand why people hated it, and I don't think it was necessarily unjust. I just also think that we hated on it more than it deserved. Because it was trying something new, and what it did try, worked well. It really did. You can't even deny that. What it tried, it did well. But I do think that it was better than we gave it credit for. There we go. There's a toy Frederick done. Move on to Chica. You're yellow again. You're sort of the same yellow, but if I use yellow concrete, maybe that'll maybe that'll give it more like the toy design that we're looking for. Yeah. Yes. Concrete is gonna help it look more toy-like. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, I think Five Nights 3, FNAF 3, introduced new mechanics, which it did well. The mechanics I thought were really, really fun, and I really enjoyed them. Were they the greatest mechanics? No. No. I mean, they kind of got in the way, and having only the one animatronic able to kill you, again, I understand why we didn't like that. I fucked this thing up. I understand why we didn't like that. I don't think that that was necessarily unjust because, you know, this is Five Nights at Freddy's and there was only one animatronic that could actually do anything to us. A little annoying. But what it did do, and not only as far as the story goes, but the actual gameplay itself, was really, really interesting. Like the ability to shut down vents. The vents have been in the games, you know, we knew about the vents. In particular, in FNAF 2, they would actually crawl through the vents. But you couldn't actually stop them. But then in FNAF 3, it gave you the option to stop them from getting in the vents. Someone's outside making noise. You couldn't shut any doors in FNAF 3, but instead you could lure Mr. Trap away from you, which again, really, really interesting way of doing that. So while FNAF 3 again it had its issues, as they all did, I still think FNAF 3 worked really, really well, and I think we hated it more than it deserved. There we go. Look at that. Who's next? Bonbon. What do we need for Bonbon? Again with the concrete, because this is, you know, I like it. FNAF 3, again, it was hated on deservedly because, you know, it had its issues. I also think that the fact that it got so much hate, even to this day, if you were going to talk about bad FNAF games, chances are you're probably going to talk about FNAF 3. I don't think that that was necessarily deserved. Because after all, it was still a fun game. It really was. To be fair, all the FNAF games are fun. None of them are particularly good. I am going to say that. None of the FNAF games are particularly good. I love them. Doesn't mean they're good games. I also want to say, if they were to ever, if Scott Cawthon was to ever make another FNAF game, which I highly doubt, I would really wish it to be back to formula. You know, you're sat in the office. You look like you got a beard there, Bon Bon. You know, I would really wish it to be back to formula. You're sat in the office, sort of thing. Because I think that would just be that would be just sort of a nice way to end it all. Back to formula, sort of thing, if that makes sense. I don't know if that will ever happen, if he'll ever make another game. I wish he does, because FNAF is fantastic. Toy Bonnie! Oh no, I fucked that up. These are supposed to be your eyelids. Toy Bonnie! I told you, it doesn't really look like Toy Bonnie, but I mean, there's not too much I could do about that. And now here we go into Mangle, which is going to be a bit of annoying. A little bit annoying. What we got, Mang? Mang. You got pink. You have pink as well as pink. You know what? Let's see how this looks. We're gonna see how this looks. I also need black because I missed a little bit of black. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, I feel like going back to formula would be a nice thing to do if they were gonna ever make another game, which I highly doubt. I wish, I wish. I just highly doubt it. Got that. Yeah, I really do love the FNAF games. Some of them are hit or miss, I'm gonna be honest. I love... Right, so this might actually annoy a couple of people. I love Pizza Simulator. Pizzeria Simulator. I do. Great game. Real fun. It just doesn't feel like FNAF. It doesn't. I love it. It just doesn't feel like Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know what it is. It's hard to sort of explain. And while I do love it, it just doesn't feel like Five Nights at Freddy's. Great game, just not FNAF. I once, now no one's ever going to believe me on this, for good reason. I once completed the first 4 nights of Five Nights at Freddy's 1, like piss easy. Like I didn't lose at all. And then I completed the 5th night on my 2nd try. I lost the first time, went back, tried it, and then I did it. And then it took me quite a few tries to beat night 6. And then I completed 420 mode also after a few tries. But I did it like quite easily. Compared to Markiplier fucking trying like 8 hours to do that shit. I know that no one's gonna believe me. No one believes me. I know. I'm aware. But I still... you know, it is true. You don't believe me. I'm aware you don't believe me. But it is true. No, that's not right. Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna need like a different color for this part. don't know how this is gonna look. But I only need to use it once, so hopefully it doesn't look too bad. I've been recording for quite some time as well, I know that. Anyway, I don't really know what else to talk about other than the fact that, you know, I do like FNAF, I just also think it has issues. Security breach. Security breach did not feel like Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know what it was, but again, I think the issue with it is because when you think of Five Nights at Freddy's, you think of the you're sat in one place, you're the night guard, and I understand that they're trying to get away from that. They're trying to sort of do different things with it. I do understand, but Five Nights at Freddy's is the sit in one place sort of thing, and it's not like that's even a bad game design, because it's not, because those games are fantastic and they do that well. They really do. Five Nights 1 and 2 in particular did it fantastically. So I don't know why they'd want to try and move away from that, because, you know, like I just said, they are cool. And if they were to ever make another game, like I said, highly unlikely, but if they were to make another game, I wish they would go back to formula. I really wish they would. There we go. So there's Mangle done. There's Toy Freddy, Toy Chica, Toy Bonnie, and now Mangle. Well, there's all of Five Nights at Freddy's. I think I'm gonna do the rest of them in my spare time, because there's, you know, the withered versions, withered Golden Freddy, Balloon Boy, the Marionette. There's all of that shit, which I'm gonna do in my spare time, because there's a lot of it. But anyways, guys, I've been recording for like almost an hour. I've been recording for a while. I think I'm gonna drop this one here. I think we did well. I think we did well. I think we did them well. I spoke about basically what I wanted to. FNAF 3 was unjustly hated on, I think, and some of the games just sort of they're not right. And anyways, guys. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna drop this one here. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than Toy Bonnie still kind of looks weird. Oh well. Anyways, guys, remember there's a Patreon down in the description as well as a TikTok and a Twitch. The videos are gonna be slowing down, but like I said, I have plans. I'm gonna do them. And anyways, guys, pardon me. And anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, you guys know what to do. And guys, my 2CO here, say goodbye. Love you guys till next time. Bye bye.